So hey guys, so this is a new video, and yeah, it still hasn't been fixed. Thank you to all of you who gave me suggestions on how to fix it. It hasn't been fixed yet. No word from the devs. But I mean, it's not all bad, I suppose. I can still do the Ninja War. I can't train any cards, obviously, but I can still like say if Sasuke's event comes along anytime soon, like within a week or so. I do have the ability to consume gold and, well, basically do whatever I need to do because Sasuke is already at gold and I don't have to worry about that. Um, but yeah, today's a new video. Still can't train, still can't sell cards, still can't decompose them. Yeah, I just have to, I guess, wait it out until they respond. Because I mean, I figure I could throw a temper tantrum. I could just threaten to quit the game. I could just basically go off on a rampage and just rage about it. But I figure, what's the point? I mean, I could refund everything I've ever spent into this game and probably have the account locked. But the thing is well, I mean, I've grown used to this account. I've used it. I've been using it for a little under a year. I've put effort, into it, and it just feels like a waste just to basically give it up because of this, essentially. I mean, I it's just kind of like that. Basically, it's nothing else really. It's just more of me not wanting to give up this account than more than anything. Because I mean, I've set it up quite nicely. I figure I don't know if I get like a Hashirama and a six path Madara, if I get all the good cards. I mean, I've already put a lot of effort into this. Got quite a few diamond cards. I have gold zetsu. There's no real point to me, going ahead and doing that. So I just figure I'll wait it out, even if it takes a month, even if it takes 2 months. As long as I can do Ninja War, I'm fine, really. I don't really mind it. It does kind of limit me when it comes to showcasing new cards because obviously I can't showcase new cards. But, not everything's perfect. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna recharge during this event. I was thinking about it because, well, Hidan and Kakazu seem interesting. But the thing is that I can get either of them for free. Their event will eventually come up soon. Probably when they are combination cards at this point, instead of secondary passive. I believe the evolution of this game is gonna be secondary passive, then it's gonna be combination cards. Then more than likely, well, maybe it'll actually be platinum cards and then, combination cards and stuff like that because um, the game just continuously evolves and, well, eventually you're gonna have to drop more money, but I want to save that up, I want to get the cards I'm really interested in, like I said, Sasuke already. For example, Obito, Obito, not Obito, sorry. Obito, to Diamond. I want to get those cards there, but I want to get their items first because really the items are what really makes it powerful. I was noticing this about the Kaguya, especially when he's at gold. I mean Zetsu when he's at gold. This skill won't trigger enemies backhand, and this is actually very important because, as you can see here, um, every once in a while I'll go up against Hokage. I'm more than likely gonna win, but there's just a good of a chance that I'm gonna lose. As you can see here, I'm gonna go up against Hokage. There's a very good chance that I'm gonna lose simply because of the fact of, well, what's his name? Might Guy. He's just that powerful. He just deals that much damage. He just deals that much stuff. I do think that Might Guy got, not Might Guy, but what's his name? Um Sorry, I can't even remember his name. Hokage got his secondary passive for Might Guy. And what the problem with that being is that, against me anyways, that's a great thing for him, but for me, is that it makes my guy really hard to hit. It makes my guy nearly impossible to dodge. So it just kind of makes sense for me to go ahead and essentially just go and use zetsu to basically not trigger that backhand, which is what screws me over more often than not. Basically, what I'm trying to say, not so many words. I know it's kind of awkward the way I'm putting it, but it's just the way it goes, I suppose. But yeah, I'm gonna lose here because because of his mic guy has too much dodge and too much hit, and my mic guy can't do anything against him. I mean, I can easily beat him if I set up and put up a certain combination, but even then, it's left up in the air whether or not Hokage can beat me or not. My guy has just now become one of those cards that's really annoying, to be perfectly honest, to fight against. But that just keeps the game interesting, I suppose, is the way I'm looking at it, thinking about it right now. So, yeah, not gonna be spending anything during this this event. I know some of you were very excited to be able to see Tier 4 Hidan items, Tier 4 Kakazu items. But the thing is that honestly, while they may be useful, at the same time, I do need to prioritize and save up. I can't just be, as much as I hate to say this, I can't just be um, spending as much as I can just because I have a lot of gold. It's what do you call it? It would be slightly irresponsible of me to do so. So here's this basically me trying to take down Hokage. I mean, obviously, if I use my good cards or whatever, I'm gonna be able to do it. But that's the thing; you need to use good cards. And these are not my best cards. These are just my cards for Ninja War, basically. And yeah, see how stupidly overpowered what's his face is. Damn, what is his name? My guy is. Yeah, my guy just basically becomes immune to any sort of damage. And as you can see, the longer he fights, the more his shields give him. And it's just really frustrating overall having to fight my guy when he has a secondary passive. Oh yeah, don't let this fool you. If my guy can freaking hit Jiraiya, I'm more than likely gonna lose. Thankfully he didn't, but there you go. Barely just won, and that was because of Jiraiya having so much hit. But yeah. Also, I'm gonna put this in the video. The title. This is really just me not rambling, but just a bit of a filler video. I'm not quite sure what to do since I'm kind of stumped when it comes to getting Diamond Head down right now because of the whole thing with my account not working. Can't really train up any of my cards to like Zetsu up to basically what's it called? Zetsu to level 105 and then show you his passives or whatever. Can't do any of that, so I mean, I'm a little limited. But I can answer quite a few questions. If I already have the card, I'd be more than willing to do a showcase. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to do a showcase for all of my main team cards that I've been asked to do. Just be patient. I'll probably answer some questions. So first of all, somebody keeps on asking me. I don't know the name. Oh yeah, I was playing Black Ops, which actually reminds me I should probably lower the volume for the media. Nope, I don't want any Dark Souls, what do you call it? Spoilers, saving. I already bought the game, it's pre-ordered and everything. But, thankfully that did not stop the recording. let's see. Questions. I noticed your phone is in flight mode. Try turning off the flight mode and open the app to see if it's working. See, the Galaxy S7 Edge, I don't actually have any data with it. I have it. I had to open up a new line. But then I found out I actually have to switch my old phone number back to my other HTC so I can get the insurance for that one. So I mean, it's a little complicated, but I'm fairly sure it's not the whole data thing. I've tried with my what's it called? With my HTC, that one does have data and it doesn't change anything. Data or Wi-Fi, nothing changes really. Message the Android people, Garrett. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully they answer sometime within half a year. I mean, hopefully they're just on vacation and they can't respond or whatever. But hopefully it's not them just ignoring me because I've sent so many messages. Hopefully. Is this happening to Android because I'm on iOS and it's okay? Yeah, I think it's only happening to me, really. Might have been something that I did wrong. Maybe sometimes I use both phones at the same time. I don't know why. Really, sometimes one of my phones runs out of battery, so I have to use the other one or something like that. So that could have been. The event trial dries there. It's not a glitch. I doubt it's a glitch. But I mean, sometimes they just let the what's it called? The trials linger for some time. I remember for an Orochimaru trial, they let it linger for a good half a week. Great bid. Hope Zetsu gets fixed. Well, you chase the champs. There you go. I answered your question, and you're not that unlucky. What's the quickest way to get Will of Fire? You can only get it from the ore shop, from the rare ore, unfortunately. I mean, you can buy it, but it's quite pricey, really, especially during events. So I mean, there's something. Let's see for a previous video for my rent video. Yeah, thanks for all the suggestions. I appreciate that. I read all of them. I tried everything, but yeah, I figure it's just gonna be up to the devs at this point. Can't really see it being from my side. Tried using multiple phones. I've tried quite a bit of everything. You know, it happens, I suppose. Another thing I noticed about Zetsu, if I add him on to my this isn't him at full power. This is him rather weak actually because he's just kind of like this, which reminds me I need to level that up. Leveling up his items slowly with silver instead of gold because silver is a very I have a lot of silver basically. As you can see, look at my silver. I have 200 million. I can just save up silver whenever the heck I want. So I'm slowly just upgrading his items. But yeah, as you can see, he only has 8 million CP. I could probably show you a Facebook post that has 10 million. I think I get to 22 million now in total CP. But yeah. Yeah, there's a big difference between gold Zetsu with all of his items and silver Zetsu. I actually want to thank Hokage for this because he basically gave me an idea of the difference. As you can see here. Yeah, his Zetsu is just going at it, trying. As far as I can tell, mine stuns him every single time when it comes to the entangled. But his it's every once in a while. So yeah, there's that difference. The skills are quite different also. Another thing, every time I heal quite nearly a couple 100k. He only heals maybe 400k, I think. So yeah, there is that 200k. So I mean, there is that. I figure that eventually they're gonna do another event for Zetsu, just in general, and offer passives and unique skills. I doubt that they're gonna be rewards rewards as in, oh yeah, you can have this as a reward if you recharge. I don't know. Whoever recharges the most gets these passive skills. I doubt that that's how it's gonna go down. I think it's more than likely gonna be kind of like what they did with the first anniversary event, where yeah, you have to recharge for the actual card, but for the passives you can do consumption or you can do a trial, because that is what they did for Madara Uchiha. So I mean, that's just an idea. I'm not saying that that's exactly how it's gonna go down, but it's a thought. And this skin looks pretty cool, or at least I think so. It's just Kaguya like looking down imperiously, about to cast the Infinite Tsukiyomi. Looks pretty cool in my opinion. Um, yeah. So somebody asked me about Kakashi, whether or not he's worth it. He maxes out right about now for me at the very least. I do think he maxes out at 2.6 million CP if I were to get him to diamond, which I do have the ability to do, but I can't train him up to diamond. But I'm not going to either, even if I could. He would go up to 3 million CP, so he has quite a bit of CP. But what he really stands out in is in the fact that he can stun the front row. That's always very useful. He reduces the dodge of enemy cards for 2 rounds. Once again, that's actually very, very useful. And he has the ability to use the skill called Mangekyo Sharingan or Mangekyo Kamui. I do believe I've done a Ninja War strategy around that. If you take the time, you could probably like click back and try to find the video. If not, I'll probably make a showcase about that eventually. As you can see here, like I said, where is he? Oh yeah, should there be another Minato event with Kushina and such, like the Valentine's Day event? I'm probably gonna participate in that because those cards are really, really powerful and really, really useful. I've noticed that people who have gold Minato have this stupid annoying attack or a skill called redirected lightning, which basically just reflects your skill as you do it. Instead of like waiting to put a shield on you, it just redirects it instantly, which is really frustrating and annoying. So I mean, probably going to be doing that. Thankfully Zetsu doesn't trigger that, that's technically a backhand attack, like tactic strike from Chojiro or water wall formation. So I mean, Zetsu can get past that easily. But yeah, if you use any other card, that's stupidly annoying. But yeah, if you want to just like check out the stun rate for Zetsu when he has his max skill, which is the gold Zetsu. The stun rate is rather good. As you can see here, he heals 700k per round. But yeah, he just entangled the entire team, consistently. I'm not quite sure about the other ones. I'm not quite sure whether it has high probability, but it does have a chance at the very least. As you can see, it has double weakening. So the weakening that's to 99%, it will weaken, I do think, for 4 rounds, and the other weakening will only do 2 rounds. Or it could be the other way around. I'm not quite sure yet. But because I have gold Zetsu, I do have the ability to check out the other abilities basically. Spore, what that does, it just cuts the what's it called? The enemy's fury. Hashirama cells heals me 5. Well, not me, just only me, but heals the whole team for 5% of their initial HP. So I mean, that's like 700k for Zetsu. It looks like a lot, but it's only 5%. That's why. There's that. Yeah, I mean, Zetsu's got a lot going for her. Yeah, so we're gonna just let this pass. And yeah, you can see constant stuns and just entanglements. Like I said, I do have access to the other ones, to the other versions. This is the strongest one, the one for gold. This one's the one for silver, and this one's the one for bronze. Let's check out the silver. Check out, like, its rate of sealing, basically. Obviously, I can't put a Curse Seal of Wrath on Zetsu because, well, you need a level 15 Zetsu to put just one Curse Seal on him. And it looks like the sealing rate, or the entangle rate, it's a lot lower than the gold Zetsu, so I mean, there is that. I think the difference between Zetsu and gold Zetsu is, silver Zetsu and gold Zetsu is right around 500k worth of CP, maybe. Because gold Zetsu does have one more item that more than Zetsu, and a lot more HP, so make that like a good decent million worth of difference in CP wise between Zetsu and silver Zetsu. Gold Zetsu and silver Zetsu. And then versus bronze versus gold, a good 2 million worth of CP. Yeah, there's just quite a difference, basically. I mean, that skill doesn't seem too bad. It does look like it's sealing rather well. So, I mean, that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and skip, and we're going to try to check out the bronze skill. See how good the entanglement on that one is. But yeah, if you look at it itself, even the descriptions are different. So for the gold Zetsu skill, it's called High Possibility of Entangle. All enemies for 2 rounds and weaken them for 3 rounds. With low chance to trigger complete weakening enemies for 4 rounds. This skill won't trigger enemies backhand. This is the only one that won't trigger the enemy's backhand. So silver, as far as I know, does not do that. Oh, silver does this also, sorry. High Possibility of Entangle all enemies for 2 rounds, and weaken enemies for 2 rounds. So this does not give Zetsu the, full weakening that gold Zetsu that gets, basically. So silver doesn't fully weakened, and then finally it's bronze Zetsu. High possibility to entangle all enemies. So it looks like the possibility to entangle the enemies is the same for everybody. The difference being the damage and the weakening and what do you call it? Yeah, I think that's the only difference, really. So I mean, even bronze is pretty good when you look at this. The real difference is just the items at that point, I suppose. That's cool. I mean, there's Spore, but that's to all enemies, call medium taijutsu damage, low possibility to seal targets. Chakra absorption, deal little ninjutsu damage to enemies, low possibility to restrain enemies' fury, and chakra for 1 round, decrease chakra recovery in 3 rounds, need to hit, so there's that. So yeah, just inane little things, really. Yeah, 7 million CP, it's not so bad. I mean, that's double most of my other cards. I haven't sealed anything into him either, so that's cool. Yeah, I figure that's about it for this video. Not much else to tell. Hopefully I'll think of something tomorrow, really, but at the moment I can't really think of anything. So yeah, sorry if this was really random. Excuse me, but I'm just really tired. It's 6 in the morning. Gotta head to work at 4. Well, I have to be at work at 4. I have to wake up at 2, so that's gonna be fun. And yeah, you get to see all my notifications. Look at that, people. But yeah, I think that's about it for this video. So please leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you don't, and thank you to all of you who responded, gave me comments, trying to be helpful. I appreciate that a lot, and yeah, all I can say is thanks, really. I'm not very good with all the mushy and like sweet words and whatever. I'm just a dude, basically. So thanks again. Bye.